Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeremy. If this is your first time here, guys, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe if you're new here. This is week number 3 of the Daunteless mock here on my YouTube channel. I have already made a ton of progress. The mock has come so far from last time I made an update for it. But this mock also has a partner. The Interceptor, also from the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, is being made, I believe, week 1 and possibly 2 is out by the time of this video being released. Dauntless has definitely been my priority as it is much larger than the Interceptor and requires a lot more parts and intensive engineering. But if you guys have not seen the last update for this, please go check it out. I'll tag it right now. Without further ado, let's get into week number 3. Alright guys, so there has been quite a significant progress done. I've been mostly focusing on this back section and the kind of area up here. As you guys can tell, almost all the plates are kind of laid out here, including the top deck area there, which is pretty awesome. I definitely want to make this look not blocky, and I've been doing that by using a lot of these different kind of slope pieces throughout this entire area here. Now, I am missing a few parts here that I do want to order eventually. I literally just do not have them on hand right now. But this will all be yellow here, so don't worry about the kind of random brown colors here. Unfortunately, there is no yellow or kind of blue base plate here, and I don't think it would look good for the floor anyways. So right now, this is going to be tan. Maybe I'll end up covering it with something, but I really don't think it throws off the model that much. You guys can tell I've already placed the ladder in here. I've actually decided to space it out a lot more than I did with the other one, which of course is the black pearl. As you can see there, it's only a one stud in between that is kind of I think a little bit too crammed, and I wanted to kind of spread it out a little bit more. So I'm definitely going to be able to have enough parts to use it for both. I already did the other one, but of course the other side is the exact same as this one, so I won't even bother showing you. This ship is looking absolutely fantastic on the side views. I'm really loving it. I think it looks great. This area I have not worked on yet. That's going to be definitely probably week number 4, so stay tuned for that. On the other side, I've started to place the fences. I've actually had to change that design because I almost forgot about the lattice piece that has to go here. Of course, if you do not know what that means, this connects to kind of the center stern here on the ship and the mast, which then allows you to have your largest sail area. So I definitely want to have that aligned with the ladder. I just think it looks really great. So that was something I kind of forgot, so I'm gonna have to change this by just adding one of these there and kind of reworking some of this. You can tell that side's a little bit lower. This side is correct. I just have to give you it on the other side. I'm going to show a time lapse of that, but before I do that, I'm going to show you the other progress. So this area has changed a little bit. It is nowhere near done. It looks way too blocky. Trust me, it will not be this blocky when the time comes. But I really like the details here that I used for the windows. This window piece that I've used throughout the entire area gives it so much more detail and color, and I absolutely love it. It looks very accurate to how it does in the movie as well, which is great. You can tell I've even added the door there, and that is really cool. I've actually ran out of yellow tile, so I'm not going to be able to place any of these other things on it. That's definitely going to be something I'm going to have to kind of hold off on for a little while until I get the parts in. The next part I want to show you guys is this interior. So I've had to sacrifice some space for the sake of engineering, but if you guys do not know, this entire panel piece comes off just like that. It's really easy. Unfortunately, I don't have the right color, so like I said before. But that is the interior space. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. You guys can tell there's quite a few windows, 3 on the back, 2 in the front, and 2 on the sides. Of course, both of these sides do pop off like that, because I want easy access to the interior. In fact, this entire thing comes off here, but unfortunately, I'm not able to do that right now, because I actually ran out of the tile that allows me to do what I just did. So that's going to have to be something I'm going to have to work through. But I'm also going to be adding some more details here eventually. That's kind of for later purposes, but I absolutely love how this looks. It looks so accurate to the show. And the back section is probably my favorite part of the build right now. A little bit hard to tell with the lighting, but this is actually supposed to be in here. I actually designed it so that this window can be pushed out so that people can kind of go into it. Again, not really accurate, but I needed to keep the height of this just to the absolute minimum so that I could put another level on top of that. In fact, I may have to lower it even a little bit more, but I will see how that works out. But yeah, that is what the back area looks like. You can easily place a minifigure here, and I wanted to give it enough headspace where it felt really good. I also used the snot technique here to have this sideways brick. I think it gives it a really nice angle that kind of matches the rest of this. I've definitely added a lot of colors to this area. Definitely a lot more yellow. It is pretty accurate to actually how it is in the movie. So overall, guys, this area is definitely coming together. This is 100% the hardest part of the ship. I'm really trying to make sure that this does not turn into an absolute solid block, because that would not be good. So now guys, I'm gonna jump into the time lapse of this area here, and then I'll get into another time lapse most likely of me kind of finishing up some things here and placing this upper deck. Alright guys, so I actually did not do a time lapse for the portions that I was talking about just because I had to do a lot of different maneuvering and stuff like that. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update. Right here, you can tell I kind of fully put in the top layer of this. This is an area that I'm probably gonna have to wait to get more parts for. I didn't really plan on like extending this more than I thought I would, but that's definitely gonna come in the later week, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. This entire top deck now is completely modular, which is absolutely awesome. It's a little bit weak right now because I actually don't have the connection piece between this. I just have to find it. But yeah, the top deck looks absolutely fantastic. You can tell I put 2 cans there just to give you guys some scale. And here's what a few Marines looks like on top of this mock. I think they look absolutely great there, and yeah, it's coming along really well here. I really love this angle here where you can see the railings and then part of the kind of entrance to the ship. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I also decided to attach these lattice pieces here just so I can see a general scope of things. So I actually just ended up running the kind of fence piece right there onto the actual building, to covering up that, instead of having it be kind of 2 different colors and random gaps, because unfortunately I don't have any like half ones of these. I don't even think Lego makes that. But yeah, this area looks fantastic. Of course, it looks really weird without the mast pieces. So did the black pearl when it was just the main section. But I've also placed the stairs here, as you guys can tell. Some windows in the back section there. And then the newest area here is this top deck. Now it does look a little bit wonky now. I'm not done with it. I'm definitely going to do a lot more work done for that in week number 4. But I also added some more greebling detail to the sides. And here's kind of a 360 view of this kind of back cabin area. And as you guys can tell, the back of this looks absolutely awesome. So yeah, I tried to make it as accurate as I possibly could without making this look super bulky. And I'm actually really pleased with how this back section looks. As you guys can tell, this one window here kind of pops in and out as I designed it to, because that's like the quote-unquote door or secret entrance that Elizabeth takes to kind of jump off the Daunteless in the first Pirates of the Caribbean, which of course is what this is based off of. Here are the upper windows here. I think they look great when they're all together like that. I apologize now that that's kind of pushed in there. Maybe I have to change that design. But I also like this kind of design work here. I do plan on adding a little bit more in dark blue to this area. But perhaps my favorite area is this upper deck area, because it gives the illusion that there's another actual like layer of deck there. And unfortunately, it would look so awkward to have it even higher. So I'm just going to go with this kind of top section here. I think it gets the job done perfectly fine, if you want my honest opinion. And of course I left holes for the lanterns here. I do plan on probably putting 3. I don't know what I'm going to put on the sides there, but that's the small details. Overall guys, this is looking like really great, way better than I imagined it to look. This is definitely kind of the awkward section of the ship to build. Once the mast pieces go on, which will probably be next week, at least for 1 or 2 of them, it will look a lot more natural and will kind of be able to flow a little bit better. Of course, if you guys are new here, go check out my other videos. I built the Shark Tooth Bay mock, which is actually in there right now. The Black Pearl, of course, and this and the Interceptor. Make sure you guys go check out the Interceptor too. Anyways, guys, hope you guys have a great day.